Hey, hey, hey. Howdy, howdy to everybody out there in YouTube world. Well, me and the bangers are living large. Hey, there's the bangers right there. Bangers! Yippers! Anyway, how are we living large? I got up this morning and had real food. I bought an actual skillet. One of those high performance non-stick copper looking things like they show on TV. Freaking worked awesome, by the way. And bought me a little one burner stove. So I actually had a real breakfast this morning. I had sausage patties, sliced up some sweet peppers, grilled some sweet peppers, had 3 eggs over easy right here in the truck. Living large, man, living large. It's funny in these times, you gotta take pleasure in the little things. Whatever you do, don't forget to keep living. Live your life every single day. Now, I posted a video at about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I know a lot of people aren't going to get it on their notifications, whatever the hell that is. So I'm going to put a link to it down in the description underneath this video. Make sure you go watch that video. And there's an associated video that goes with that one. And I labeled that video the most important thing in trucking during this time. And I absolutely 100% believe that. But I am living large. Oh, I was going to tell you in that video last night what I did on my home time. And I spent all my home time with my daughter, of course. But we went out to the farm, and I got a little new 19... I tell you what, you can't let me sit very long, because whenever I sit idle for just a few minutes, I do very bad things. For those of you that didn't know, I'm a gun nut. Been a gun nut my entire life. I've been involved in firearms since the late 60s. My dad was a cop, and I've been shooting at the range ever since I was big enough to hold one out in front of me. But shot a lot of match shooting when I was in the Marine Corps. I was a shooter in the Corps. That was my job. But you do what you love, right? But I like speed pistol, steel plate challenge. One of my favorite things to do is actually long range. I love shooting long range. Now, I'm not crazy about going out, trying to reach out there 2 miles or nothing. But I really like to put a couple 308s out there at about 1,000, 1,200 meters. That's probably one of my favorite to shoot. This morning would have been perfect for it. I'm in Minnesota, and it is almost no breezes whatsoever, light cloud cover, and sunshine, moderate cool temperatures this morning. Man, this morning would have been a great day to make that 1,200 meter shot. But anyway, so what I do in my home time, I said idle for a minute. I said I do bad things. I bought a little 38 special for my daughter for her concealed carry. I bought me another little 38 special revolver, 6-shot. Good looking little gun. Yeah, those little Taurus revolvers. The 856 ultralight is one of my favorites. that's the two pistols that I bought for me and my daughter. And the Model 85 and the 905, I bet I've had more than a half a dozen of those in my lifetime. Those little revolvers are the perfect gun for a concealed carry. They're very small, they're lightweight, you don't even know that you got them on you, you forget about them all the time. But the reason why I've owned so many of them is, seems like, and in my ministry, being involved with, single mommies and that type of thing, that when a woman tells me that she needs some protection, she needs a gun, well, I always end up giving her one of those little 38 ultralight revolvers. So I keep buying them, I keep giving them away. Matter of fact, I've got a Model 85 ultralight that I've got to have the hammer bobbed on it. Gonna give it to my mom. Let's see, but I bought me another 1911 45 ACP, a compact. Last compact I had was the Warthog. It's a double stack. It's a thick little brick, and it was very uncomfortable to carry. And I sold that one. But so I didn't currently have a compact. So I went out and bought me another 1911 compact. I tell you, one of the nicest 1911s, if you're on a budget, and what's crazy is I'm looking for another one because I sold my last one. I buy and sell guns all the time. What can I say? Is that I'm really fond of that Rock Island two-tone tactical. It's a $550 gun. I mean, it's a gun you can buy for less than $600. She's a sweet shooter. You can shoot expert with her. It's a really nice gun. For less than $600, man, you just can't go wrong. Rock Island 1911, less than $600. Choose your favorite flavor. It's something that you can haul around, throw in the toolbox or whatever, scratch it up. It's a $600 gun. Come on. It's not like your baby Les Bear. And your Les Bear, you only want to shoot her on the range. All the rest of the time she's just going to be a safe whore, sitting in the safe. Get you a Rock Island, something that you don't mind scratching up a little bit. Use it for the tool that it is. But what did I do this weekend? Let's see. So I bought that compact 45 ACP. Have you seen the new little baby 1911, the Browning 380? They come out with the commemorative on the Centennial and the 22. 85% size 1911 and the 22. Ever since they come out with those, I wanted one. And then a couple years later, they come out with a 380. Well, I did not have a 380 1911 Browning, so yeah, I bought one of those too. Let's see, so I bought the two revolvers, the 380 and the 40. I bought 4 guns in the last week. A very bad boy. And while I was home, since I bought that brand new 1911, 1911's not even broke into, you got 500 rounds through it. And I was wanting to put 500 rounds through it, but it got dark on me. I got 350 rounds through the 45, and we put about 75 rounds through our revolvers. And 38 special plus Pete. So that's what I did. Enjoyed my weekend, my time home. Now I'm back on the road burning miles. But the big thing on the truck, got that skillet and that burner where I can cook a real meal. Cook a skillet dinner. Living large, right? But I didn't want to have a whole lot to say today. I mainly wanted to reference that video that I posted at 2 o'clock this morning. I want to make sure people get to see that. That's going to be in the description below. And in that video, in the description, is going to link you to another video. And I think it's real important that everybody see that video. I think it's probably the most important, challenging thing that we have before us in trucking right now. And if we don't do something about it, we're gonna lose our way of life. I'm just gonna put it out there the way it is. If we don't do something about it, we're gonna lose our way of life. So the time for action is now. So definitely go down and see that video. It's gonna be linked in the description below. I'm gonna mosey up to Wisconsin and pick up a load and run it out to Seattle, Washington. You know, I'm going to the Pacific Northwest, the Pacific coast. It's always like, oh please, please don't throw me in the briar patch. I love going to the Pacific Northwest. So I think I'm going to get my act together, go up there and pick up my load and head northwest. Y'all have an absolutely blessed day. Remember, you too can change the world. All you got to do is be nice to each other. Bye-bye.